The Allen House, Monticello. On the main street of the Delta town of Monticello stands the spectacular Allen House, sitting majestically on a huge plot of land surrounded by an ornamental wrought iron fence. The mansion, it is hardly fair to call it a house, was purposely built to be the grandest home in the city. The original owner was Joe Lee Allen, a successful businessman in Monticello in the early 1900s. Allen's businesses were diverse and profitable. He owned a hotel and one of the earliest automobile dealerships in the area, and he was also president of a local bank. Allen commissioned the construction of the mansion for his wife Katie and their 3 daughters. The residence is a fine example of mixed architectural styles, including Queen and Victorian, Gothic, and neoclassical designs. The front porch columns are impressive, and many charming turrets arise from the multiple stories of the home. The Allen family moved into their opulent home in 1906. But Mr. Allen would not live to enjoy his mansion very long. A mere 11 years later, in 1917, Joe Lee Allen died abruptly at the age of 54. His widow, Katie, would live in the mansion for another 37 years until her death in 1954. Her final years were not happy ones. Her middle daughter, Liddell, also met an early death. On the evening of December 25th, 1948, during the Christmas holiday, for reasons then shrouded in mystery, Liddell drank a glass of punch that had been laced with mercury cyanide. For one excruciating week, Liddell lingered, dying in the home's master suite in the first days of the new year, January 1949. The 2 obvious explanations, however, were ominous. Either the punch had been purposely poisoned by some unknown murderer, or Liddell had procured the mercury cyanide herself and drank the punch as a suicide. In either case, no other Allen family member partook of the poisonous punch that day. To add another layer of creepiness to the story, Liddell's mother, Katie, had the master suite completely sealed off after her daughter's death. Quite literally, no one was allowed to enter the suite for nearly 40 years. Liddell's mysterious and agonizing death gave rise to the first ghost stories surrounding the house. In 1956, 2 years after widow Katie's death, one of the Allen grandsons divided the grand house into apartments. For the next 30 years, many tenants reported strange experiences, such as furniture and objects being mysteriously moved, as well as hazy, shadowy figures appearing in developed photographs. Others reported seeing a lady sitting in one of the home's many turret windows. Could this be the spirit of Liddell, lingering in the house where she had died such an awful death? In 2007, Mark and Rebecca Spencer purchased the mansion and proceeded to restore it to much of its original splendor. The tragic story of Liddell Allen and legends of hauntings were well known in the area when the Spencers purchased the home. Shortly after taking ownership, the Spencers solved the mystery surrounding Liddell's death. Mark Spencer reports, "In August 2009, I discovered approximately 90 letters under a floorboard in the attic. All the letters are from 1948 and reveal that Liddell was having an affair with a married man who in December 1948 broke off the relationship, breaking his promise to leave his wife for Liddell." The mysterious story of Liddell's suicide is fully detailed in Mark Spencer's book, A Haunted Love Story, The Ghosts of the Allen House. The Spencers readily admit that the house seems to eat things. Items mysteriously disappear on such a regular basis that the Spencers consider this strange activity as part of their everyday lives. A paranormal group from Louisiana conducted a full-scale investigation of the house after the Spencers purchased it. The ghost hunters captured several EVPs, some eerie photographs, and some video footage. In addition, the Allen House has been featured on 4 television shows: A Haunting, Discovery Network; Paranormal Witness, Sci-Fi; My Ghost Story, Biography Channel; and Ghost Hunters, Sci-Fi. The Allen House is now open for guided tours by appointment. It is also open to the public the last 2 days in October for special Halloween tours. Guides on the Halloween tours give guests access to all 3 floors and share historical information regarding the home, a viewing of the Allen family artifacts, and finally, recordings of 5 of the EVPs captured by the Louisiana paranormal investigators. If the reader is interested in a Halloween tour of the Allen House, early booking is suggested due to the popularity of the tour. If you go, keep a close eye out for the spirit of Liddell Allen or the shadowy female figure sitting in the turret window.